Can't remember. Good evening and welcome to NACTV Bigger Bingo for Wednesday, July 24th, 2024. And before we get started, here are our bingo rules. Our license number is LGCA 6052 MBI 35606. First rule, one ball will be drawn at the beginning of the session. This ball will be the tuning number for game 3, the blackout and 52 numbers. Number 2, when bingo is declared on more than one number, only those who declared bingo on the earliest number called will be declared winners and eligible to win the prize. Number 3, each bingo game will be closed when bingo has been declared and verified by calling the number displayed on the screen. The phone lines are open to receive calls, and it has been announced 3 times that the phone lines are open to receive calls. At least one phone line has been available for calls for 2.5 minutes, and the game is declared closed. No further calls will be accepted with regards to that closed bingo game. Prize money is split evenly among multiple winners with a minimum payout of $25. Final win confirmation occurs when the winners submit their date stamp sheet containing the winning card to NACTV. In the event of transmitting or telephone problems which prevent continuation of play prior to the event's start or at any time during the event's duration, the game will be rescheduled or resumed on the next Wednesday night. Players will keep their cards for the following Wednesday and they will be accepted. If a player is unable to play the following Wednesday, they may exchange their cards at NACTV for a future game. Please check the nactv.tv website or call the office for confirmation of the games to be played. Number 7. Game 1 is played to a blackout on the gold cards. Jackpot in 50 numbers or less is a minimum of $1,000. After 50 numbers, Game 1 continues to a blackout for $100 consolation prize. Number 8. Games 2 and 3 are played on the colored cards. Tonight it's blue. Game 2, the X game, has a prize amount of $150. Game 3, which continues from Game 2, is a blackout. Jackpot in 52 numbers or less is a minimum of $500. After 52 numbers, Game 3 continues to a blackout for a $100 consolation prize. If Game 3 is won with the toonie ball number drawn at the beginning of the session, the winner will receive the accumulated toonie pot plus the blackout or consolation prize. Number 10. Jackpots for Games 1 and 3 accumulate by 50 cents per package sold. When a jackpot is won, the pot will increase from the minimum amount when accumulated sales reach that value from 0. Number 11. The toonie pot accumulates by $1 per package sold. When it is won, it starts at 0. Number 12. Prizes must be claimed in checks cashed within 6 months from the bingo play date. And number 13. A list of the bingo numbers called can be obtained from the NACTV office. And that's our bingo rules for tonight. Good luck, everyone. Let's find out what our toonie number ball is. Our tuning number for tonight will be G52, so that's not the first ball for tonight's first game. We're looking for that on the blue colored cards. And it's G52 for our tuning number. So that one will go back into the hopper, and we will start our game 1 on the gold colored cards for a jackpot in 50 numbers or less of $19,318. First number out on the gold color cards is under the G59. G59. Under the O73. O73. Under the I-29, I-29. Under the I-20, I-20. Under the N32, N32. Under the B7, B7. Under the G49, G49. Under the G52, G52. Under the N44, N44. Under the G55, G55. Under the B2, B2. Under the O61, O61. Under the O63, O63. Under the B6, B6. Under the N35, N35. Under the B11, B11. Under the N31, N31. Under the I-19, I-19. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the I-26, I-26. Under the O72, O72. Under the I-21, I-21. Under the N40, N40. Under the G47, G47. Under the O68, O68. Under the I-17, I-17. Under the O65, O65. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the B14, B14. Under the I-18, I-18. Under the B3, B3. Under the N37, N37. Under the B13, B13. Under the O69, O69. Under the O70, O70. Under the I-22, I-22. Under the I-16, I-16. Under the N45, N45. Under the G56, G56. Under the G51, G51. Under the B5, B5. Under the O67, O67. Under the O62, O62. Under the N36, N36. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the N34, N34. Under the N42, N42. Under the B8, B8. Under the N33, N33. Under the I-28, I-28. And that is your 50th number, so we'll pause here for 2.5 minutes and see if anybody calls in and claims the bingo of $19,318. And every once in a while, somebody sees me on the street and tells me that they were so close to winning those jackpots, and then I stopped calling their numbers. So the phone lines are open to receive your calls. And if you have a number that you can't see because the glue tore it when you were opening your bingo card, you can call in. We can tell you what number it is. So if you can't read one of your numbers or two of your numbers, whatever the case may be, you may call in and we can punch your card number into the machine and it will show you the number. And we'll just quietly wait for the time to count down. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. And for the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed, and we'll move on to the consolation round for $100. Still playing on your gold colored cards and looking for a blackout. The next number is under the 071. 071. Under the G60, G60. Under the B12, B12. Under the B4, B4. Under the O75, O75. Under the B15, B15. Under the O64, O64. Under the G58, G58. Under the B9, B9. Under the N38, N38. Under the G53, G53. And we have a caller. So the ball in the hoop is not valid. Not. What is it? 3370. Yes, valid bingo on G53. We do have one phone line open to receive your calls, and we have a valid bingo on G53. I'm just going to turn my mic off so I can cough. Okay, we're back. More of a clearing of the throat there. Okay, we now have both phone lines open to receive your calls. And our bingo number right now is G53. 61 numbers. So then when we'll be moving on to our blue colored cards, we'll be playing the letter X game for $150, and then after the letter X game, we continue on those blue colored cards and play the blackout of 52 numbers, game 3. That jackpot's at $9,575, and of course, if nobody bingos in 52 numbers, we continue on for a consolation prize of $100. Our toonie pot, if you bingo in game 3, the blackout of 52 numbers, if you bingo on G52, the toonie pot is worth $9,315, and we sold 120 packages last week. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any other calls, I declare this game closed. And our winner on the Bonanza Consolation was Val Lee Batillier of Neepwa, purchasing the cards at the station. Congratulations to Val. Okay. Moving on to the blue colored cards. Remember, you want to cover everything that I call because it's a carry-on game to game 3. It is game 2 to 3. So if you have it, please cover it and look for that letter X. If you draw a letter X on your card with a pen or something, you'll be able to see that letter X clearer. Our first number out on the blue colored cards is under the 070. 070. Under the I-20, I-20. Under the N42, N42. Under the 073, 073. Under the B4, B4. Under the B5, B5. Under the I-21, I-21. Under the I-23, I-23. Under the 072, 072. Under the G46, G46. Under the O68, O68. Under the G58, G58. Under the G60, G60. Under the N40, N40. Under the O61, O61. Under the G53, G53. Under the O69, O69. Under the B2, B2. Under the I-25, I-25. Under the N39, N39. Under the N32, N32. Under the I-27, I-27. Under the B9, B9. Under the O71, O71. Under the N37, N37. Under the G54, G54. Under the I-28, I-28. Under the O-75, O-75. Under the I-24, I-24. And we have a caller. So we'll pause here, see if we've got a winner in our letter X game. We've been going to more numbers for letter X, but we've had people win, I think, in 27. 135. Okay, got a valid bingo on 075. Valid bingo on 075 for the letter X. That's probably one number back. 075 is a valid bingo for the letter X game. After the letter X game, we'll move on to the jackpot blackout in 52 numbers. And that jackpot will be $9,575. And we have not called G52 our tuning number, so it will be in play for game 3. And if you do bingo on G52, you will win the pot of $9,315 plus $1 for every card for every package that was sold for tonight's game. And that's on top of whether you win the jackpot or the consolation. So if you were to win the jackpot and the tuning pot, you'd be winning almost $19,000. Quite often we have people splitting those big pots, but not always. Both phone lines are now open to receive your calls. And we do hear a lot of people from Neepawa win because we sell more cards. More packages are sold in Neepawa than anywhere else. We also sell more packages at Harris Pharmacy than individually at other places. Harris Pharmacy is usually about 55 packages. NACTV, say 28. Legion only sells about maybe 3 or 4, but they're open later till 7, so if it's a last minute decision, it's a good place to pick it up here in Neepawa. The Brandon Superstore Lottery Kiosk sold 13 last week. And the mail outs are about, I think about 30 packages are mailed out, but that's not that many customers. Oh wait, no, that's not right, because that's not per night's game. So we have about maybe 5 or 6 packages for each night's game that are mailed out. Okay, the phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. We'll move on to the next game. And our winner on the Big X was Wayne Bates of Carberry, and he purchasing the winning card by mail from NACTV. Blackout in 52 numbers. We will put in the correct amount, $9,575. There we go. Okay. On those blue colored cards still, your next number out is under the 062. 062. Under the G50, G50. Under the G56, G56. Under the I-18, I-18. Under the N34, N34. Under the I-17, I-17. Under the N33, N33. Under the O66, O66. Under the B8, B8. Under the G47, G47. Under the B12, B12. Under the I-30, I-30. Under the N38, N38. Under the B6, B6. Under the N43, N43. Under the G59, G59. Under the N31, N31. Under the N45, N45. Under the G48, G48. Under the O63, O63. Under the I26, I26. Under the B14, B14. Under the O74, O74. And that is your 50-second numbers. We'll pause here for 2.5 minutes and see if anybody calls in with a bingo. Oh, look at what's in the hoop. That's our toonie number in the hoop. So the toonie pot will grow unless somebody claims it in 52 numbers or less. And the blackout in 52 numbers, oh yeah, I guess you can't, oh no, it's the other way around. Blackout in 52 numbers or less, there's a possibility if anybody calls in. And our toonie number, unless you can bingo in the next number, looks kind of impossible, but never say impossible. Both phone lines are open, 204-476-2639. And on NACTV, we have an interview with the new owner of the Clear Lake Trading Post. There's another basketball game. There's coffee chat with Brian Headley, Colleen Cinchant on the town land purchase. The Cirque Luz Delia that came to Nipwa. Music on the Porch 3. Trail Pride. The Coffee Chat Dream Ride 2024. Field to Table Yogurt Bites with Strawberries. Philippine Consular Outreach. And that's just a few of the programs that are on NACTV. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. For the third and final time, both phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any calls, I declare this game closed and we'll move on to the consolation round for $100. Still looking for that blackout on those blue colored cards. Your next number out is your toonie number. Under the G52, G52. Under the B3, B3. Under the B11, B11. Under the G51, G51. Under the O67, O67. Under the B13, B13. Under the I19, I19. Under the B1, B1. Under the N41, N41. Under the G55, G55. And we have a caller. Number in the hoop is not valid. Two, three, one. Yes, we have a valid bingo on B1, one number back. Two numbers back, B1. Valid bingo on B1, two numbers back. We do have another caller calling in. B1, two numbers back. Okay, we do have a phone line open. We did bingo two numbers back on B1. So the last number called is not a valid bingo number because we have somebody that bingoed two numbers back on B1. We had people bingoing early tonight on the numbers. About a minute to go, and both phone lines are now open to receive your cards. Both phone lines are open to receive your calls. And for the third and final time, phone lines are open to receive your calls. Not hearing any further calls, I declare this game closed. And that'll wrap up our session for tonight. Thank you all for playing along. And our winner on the Blackout Constellation was Margaret Hazelwood of Neepawa, purchasing the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. So recapping for evening's winners, on Bonanza Constellation, it was Valerie Batillier purchasing the cards at NACTV. The Big X was won by Wynn Bates and purchased the winning card by mail. Blackout Consolation was won by Margaret Hazelwood, who purchased the winning card at Harris Pharmacy. Congratulations to all our winners, and I hope you have a great week. See you next Wednesday.